Hello.
Hello.
All right. Can I get an RPS from you boys and major discussion, please?
As soon as we find out who the co-caster is.
It's Dubs.
Okay. Then no.
Why?
Guess it's Devs.
What?
Ooh, we're scissoring. Let's go.
Yeah, we're gonna need a
Once
best
again.
out of 2 at least here. Oh, best out of 3.
Oh!
Now it's Rock again. He's gonna get paper. Oh no!
Oh, smash me harder, Ice, please.
Best out of
I
4.
just wanted to make it close,
Make
man.
me a
I just
mummy.
wanted to
Make me
it
a mummy. Oh, I'm a
We're
mummy!
going to best out of 5. Oh my god!
This
what?
game's rigged!
All right.
Ah, the game's rigged.
Nice. Would
All
you-
right, Ice, you win the whole thing. Let's go.
I was
Let's
just
go
making it
play,
close to the fans.
I think that's it. I think it's over. Ice just got it, right?
Do you,
I mean, I believe so. Like
I
the
think
rock
that's how it
paper
works.
scissors. That's equal domes. That's done.
Yeah, that was a. Yeah, he won the tiebreaker.
Okay, Ice, do you want to be Team 1? Then first, choose your side, or Team 2, pick your map first and choose map order.
We'll be team 1.
Alright, what would you like to ban first, sir?
Dagobah.
Alright, Tech, what's your first ban?
Sorry. Shoot, what are we banning? What'd you ban?
He banned Dago.
There you go. We'll ban freaking Tantive.
Okay. Ice, what is your second and final ban?
What's Osley?
Alright. And Tech, your second and final ban, sir.
We'll ban Coruscant.
And what map would you like to pick today?
Death Star Conquest CW.
Oh, alright. I like it. And Ice, what is your pick?
Italia Conquest GCW.
Alright, we're going to do double conquest today. Ice, which side would you like first?
We're gonna do. What's that old brown side?
Brown side, alright. And Tech, what map would you like to play first?
We'll play Death Star. We'll have fun.
Okay. Alright, I will send you guys server details. Best of luck to both teams. We will see you in the server. Alright. Hello, Dubs.
Death Star Conquest.
Not just Death Star Conquest, we're getting CW Conquest, which means specs
Oh.
are on. For at least one of these maps.
Ooh,
You doing alright over there?
that's hot. That's hot.
Alright.
There's not much better than some Death Star
lineups
Conquest.
are Ice,
CW.
Ice, Zemo, Proslayer, and Vader versus Tech, Rayla, Neveryear, and Luna.
Nice.
Honestly, I think this is going to be a pretty spicy match. Did I ever-
Yeah, I don't know. I'd be favoring JP, I want to say. But I mean, Neveryear and Rayla had their moments in the last match. I think they can definitely pop off. Need Tech to play well too. If they all play well, I think they can definitely have a strong performance. But kind of surprised they went with Conquest with this lineup.
Are you?
Yeah, I feel like they should have went for like a one flag map.
I don't think that Death Star's like your traditional conquest map, especially on CW. Like, I feel like it plays
Yeah.
a lot different to the usual like that we see. So I'm really excited for it. I've played Death Star CW Conquest a couple times. It's pretty fun in my opinion. So I'm hyped to see it in a tournament.
Yeah, the only time it's not fun is if you get stuck in the hangars. But honestly, with Smith's changes, like you actually can't really get stuck in the hangars.
Yeah, Smith's change. By the way, it's a good time while we're doing pre-match to talk about that. Smith's changes to Death Star, in my opinion, are amazing. It does. It does let, like he's talking about adding a ramp, which will help with the problem. But it does let darkies get to conference really fast, which is the only thing I could see that's detrimental. But the changes overall, I'm a huge fan of.
Yeah, I definitely think it's an improvement. I don't know where I'd rate the map at the moment. I think it's still got some, classic Death Star flaws, but it'd be really interesting to play it in Conquest because I think you could kind of maneuver around the map a lot better and not so stalematy. But we're not on that today, unfortunately.
Yeah, today we're on classic Death Star. There is no extra hallways. It's just the same old, same old. Conquest, of course, doesn't really involve stalemates in Conference. In fact, Conference is, for the most part, ignored, except for a couple one-on-ones. So
Yeah, it's kind of funny how you spend 90% of your time in Conference on CTF and 0% of your time in Conquest.
yeah, it's usually only used if you're like trying for a really like long flank or you're looking for a base that you're trying to break out. That's the only times you ever see it. But I also think it's really spicy that we're not seeing Mustafar or Mos Eisley. Mustafar was not banned, but it was not picked. The staple maps that people always kind of credit to the most picked aren't even they've been untouched. And on top of that, Dagobah continues its insane ban rate. I think it's every single series so far. Vichy had that stat posted. If it's not every single series, it's damn close. That it's been banned.
Yeah. I don't really think it was necessary to ban this match either. But I think either team could have floated it.
That's right.
But,
EU did ban it. I think it's escaped bans from 2 or 3 series, if I remember. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think they didn't know who exactly was playing, so they're going off of.
Yeah, maybe if they thought Nightwing was playing, they want to get rid of it. But wait, which team banned it?
JB did.
No, okay. Then yeah, it was probably they thought maybe Nightwing's playing, so let's get rid of it.
The Pro Slayer's CPU has gone haywire, so they're going to need an extra minute before we begin.
Nice. Perfect timing.
Yeah, right as the match starts. They're just getting into the heads of the enemy.
Nice. It's OP. I've been begging people to pick Death Star Conquest for a long time. I'm happy we're finally getting to see it, especially some Clone Wars.
Why hasn't PD done it yet then?
Because of reasons. I actually really wanted to pick it in the first match, but I don't think anyone else wanted to. Clone Wars Conquest is... I don't think they should have picked Clone Wars Conquest into JB, though. I just don't see any benefit to giving them the Jets and the Magnas, because I think they're a really strong Jet and Magna team. Maybe not so much Magnas, but their Jets for sure are. I mean, you get ice on the Magna, and that man just turns into a monster, so...
Yeah, I mean... I don't know what TR is on their mindset, right? Because they haven't had the best of like this tournament so far. They have really big issues with conflicting schedules. They don't really get their top players together that much. I don't think they've played with it yet this major. So I don't know if their mindset is so much win as to enjoy themselves. Because Tech was talking about when he was picking maps that when I asked him which map he wanted first, he said we'll go with Fun first and Death Star. So they may not be trying to win as much as just enjoy what they're doing. So I don't know. I do agree with your opinions. Like Ice and Zemo are going to be menaces on CW specs. Even Pro Slayer has a solid jet sometimes. So it's going to be an uphill battle, but I think the draft or the map picks actually do kind of help TR a bit. I don't know how they would have done on CTF. So we'll see. I do think if there is a map or a match that they can play close and perhaps win, it'll be this one. I'm hopeful for them, unless it works the stars shine and TR can play with everybody they want versus EU.
And I mean, what was I gonna say? Crap. Well, I forgot. Luna. Oh yeah, Luna always pops off on Death Stars. The man loves the map. Maybe he'll come out swinging. It's a good meme map for Luna. Expecting big things.
It's no flame intended, but you can't go much further down than where he was.
Yeah, he had a very rough first map. I think we actually kind of like hyped him up before that match, where when this man's on, he can actually really perform. But he had a rough first map. I think he's played a few scrims since then, or match. I think I think he's gotten in a few mod map scrims in the meantime. So hopefully this will be the rise of Luna. I think this is Tech's third time playing with Luna, right? A tournament.
It's definitely his second. I don't know if it's his third, but it's definitely his second. I think Tech skipped last year, didn't he?
No, he was definitely in. Oh man, I think.
Oh, he was on Stranger Pings. So no, he didn't.
Yeah,
he
Luna was too, right?
I don't think Luna was. No, I think Luna was banned last year. I don't know if I should have just got that far, but I don't think he was allowed to play last year. I don't know that though. That's last year things blur. So.
All right, so here's the question. What do you kind of like spawning do you like spawning someone at the bottom hangar? Or do you think that you should try to sack the bottom hangar on that first spawn? And Zemo says he needs swap. And Pro Slayer left.
Nice. So we might not even be starting. Honestly, I've always been of the opinion that you can sack hangars and take care of the middle of the map, and if you have the top side of the map, you can just win the game. So that is the point. That's all you hear is audio, and don't see warm up.
So Pro Slayer's charger isn't working. So
Watch a lot.
that could be a rip.
Watch the charger keep for a laptop. Keep the series before being played.
Yeah, he. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's crashing too, so he must be on like 0%.
That's crazy.
Oh man. Well, game never ceases to excite, I guess. Surprise? I don't know what the word is. It's always something new.
He said he needed a PC, right? But I didn't think it was because of a charger cord. I thought it was something completely unrelated, like his H key, for instance, that doesn't work.
I think he fixed that. He got a new keyboard.
Oh, that's
His
right.
H-key's
Yeah,
back in action.
Yeah, so okay, it's something completely unrelated.
He hasn't asked to change the password in a long time.
I guess while we're waiting for the match to start, you guys can watch the shenanigans because there's nothing else to do right now.
Oh, I can't spawn in because I removed my join game button. Oh well.
I should download that.
You could do it right now. It'll switch on next map.
Will it?
Mm-hmm.
That's insane. Absolute insanity. Pro Slayer is typing in chat.
Nice. Let's hope it's not from his phone. Let's hope it's from his fully charged laptop.
Now we're talking about bad battery. Oh boy. Okay. Computer sound.
Can anyone lend a homie some battery percentage?
He says he is typing on his phone.
Nice.
I don't think anybody can sub, Dave, but I could be wrong.
Where is Vishy and
Well, Vishy apparently
Yoni is the
can't.
question.
Vishy can't play at this time. I don't think Yoni has great availability during the week.
He's online on Discord, but that's probably just his account's on.
When will Sumada DS in the mixed scrim pool? Probably when the collision on the walls is fixed.
Yeah, there's a few things that really need to be fixed before that goes into mixed scrim
It's
pool.
not going to go in the mixed scrim pool while the hallway literally lets you jet as high as you want.
It's not. It's not like it's a hard fix, but yeah, it just needs to get done first. That was an interesting question while we're waiting. Then I suggested to Smith that he should completely fill mid
Yeah.
and completely fill bridge room.
Okay.
That way, the jumping the flag strat is just gone. So you can reset the flag, but if you grab the flag in that room, you can't just sit there in the room, wait for them to push in, and then just jump.
I said
right?
I said lineups twice, so I can't help you guys if you weren't here for that. It's an interesting idea. I mean, it's kind of something that's unique to Death Star, right? So
Yeah.
it kind of removes a bit of the flavor of the map, I think, but
Death Star and I guess Uda. Really, it was only possible in a one flag map. Tantive doesn't.
I guess you
can't
could
do anything
technically do it
there.
a bit on Balmora too, which Balmora actually is kind of
Yeah.
screwy because it lasts so long because it doesn't have that reset zone. Are we allowed to 3v4 if he can't come back?
No.
I
I don't think we've ever allowed that.
We've never allowed it, but we've also never had somebody just completely disappear as a match started.
I don't know.
He's on a date.
Command post under attack.
I find that hard to believe. I think he's working, but I don't think he's on a date. Yes, he's referring to 2019, stud.
Also, Rayla's one that likes to go to bed kind of earlier in terms of EU time, and the later this goes, the tougher it is for me. It is 2 conquest maps though, so maybe it'll go a bit quicker.
I've messaged Yoni. Maybe Yoni will come to the rescue.
Yoni's on vacation apparently.
Yoni cannot play till after 8. I think Tech's been out of the loop a lot because he also messaged me saying that JB has Zemo question mark.
Wait, what? I mean, I guess if TR agrees, then we could let them 3v4, but if not, I think if TR doesn't agree, I would say they should just FF.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if he can't come back, then it should just be JBFF, but... Real winner here is MSL. If it's a FF, nobody wins.
Yoni might be coming. Don't give us that hope, Zemo.
You gotta let Zemo...
The might in that word just makes me scared.
Might usually results in no, but, you gotta let it happen.
Hopefully we'll find out soon.
Yeah.
Yoni is coming. All right.
Excellent. We will.
You might want to
to 4-on-4.
update the overlay really quickly.
Oh yeah, I guess I could do that. While we wait for him to join.
I can restart map.
So take that off.
Okay, he's on the way. I will restart the map. Oh, maybe I should let him join at this point. I want to restart while he's on the login loading screen. That can cause some problems. All right, Yoni's in.
He's in for double
the man,
conquest.
The myth, the legend. Yeah. And I think this probably just. Can we maybe cancel the last one and call a new vote? Because it's different lineups. Makes it a bit, changes people's predictions.
Can we cancel this one? Predictions.
I think you can cancel.
Delete.
I don't know.
Delete and return points. Alright. New prediction.
And make the next one like a 2-minute, if that's even possible.
We'll do 5.
Alright. Got your 5 minutes, boys. Don't fuck it up.
You miss it,
and
sucks to be you.
If you vote wrong, sucks to be you.
That's just not hard. I know what I'm doing.
I never understand why, like, when everyone's here and then the match just gets restarted, why it doesn't start right away.
I mean, it makes sense during the match, right? Because some people are probably staring at statistics or something like that. But at least right now, yeah, I don't get it. Let's go.
Hello.
As we still have 10
Good
people
thing
on the
is,
server.
my ticket thing is already working, so.
There we go.
Alright, there we go.
Hey, you're right, I don't have a join game button.
OP?
Looks like you mobbed this game or something.
True.
Tihoni just walked in the door. Damn.
It was Tech and Zemo. I don't know if you swapped them yet. Swapperino.
I was watching him come home.
Honestly, wouldn't surprise me.
I don't think Tech's that close to him.
I mean, his cameras.
But he has to go. Is it? No, he's not. Is he? He's in Cali. He has to go.
Yoni's got no idea what's going on.
He has to go all the way to Cali to put those camera stubs. Do you really think he's that?
Tech drove all the way from like New York to my house to Tennessee in like, 24 hours.
Fair.
So.
He's also moved states in like 3 months at a time, 3-month period span. So yeah, okay, all right. Your point's made.
It's a man on the move. All right. So do we think either team's gonna sack Hanger?
I don't think either team's going to. I think it would be nice if one did, but I think they're going to have one player down there at the bottom trying to control the hangers.
All right.
I think if one team were to do it, it would be Jet Bros, but I don't know if that would be the case. Either way, we have finally reached the start of the match. We're going to get to see some.
I remember in the TSO PS2 rules. Oh, they actually have 2 spawning for Hanger.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, I remember they had Rayla and G go Hanger, and Luna's already down.
Yeah, I mean, but
This team did get a double kill in the meantime.
It's a trade of doubles.
And Ice will be here trying to hold off this Hanger. There'll be a big 1v2. And Yoni's on. They got the droids have the top side CPs right now. And Vader is already in cells too. This could go really wrong for Republic very quickly.
Hostiles have gained a command post.
Never used here on top of Vader, right? But he actually is going to lose it. Yeah, JB with 3 in a row. This has gone way wrong. None of your plan has gone right.
I think TR only has. Oh no, they have.
Command post is now under
laser. They only have 2 CPs though.
I think they only have laser. And Tech walks into the deck. Zemo's trying to repair the
Oh,
bridge from the
Luna
other
does
side,
take
but
down
he can't.
Ice off of CP6, and they're gonna hold on to 2 CPs, but
Zemo is going to parkour below the laser CP, get up on top of it just in time for Spawn to be coming in. Neveryear is standing
don't think
there.
he has any idea that there's one already on the CP and one coming behind him, and he's just gonna go down.
And
Tech goes
that
down,
is
too.
good play from JB, whereas Reconnoisseurs are kind of...
They do get both hangers though. Not really the scenario you want to be in this. I mean, there is a lot of time. It's the only good thing for them, but they need to find a way to break out quickly. I do like having at least somebody go through the other hanger, just to kind of get a different angle. But
It is early
it's
days.
gonna be tough.
It is early days, and since they won the fight on the hangers, this is still doable for TR, right? It's not an ideal scenario by any means, but you can rebound from this, so we'll see if they're able to do so.
Yeah, Zemo's trying to trap 2 of them out of bridge room. Ooh, that. Oh, Tech. Okay, Tech killed him right before that. I was like, why did Zemo believe that? 'Cause he's dead.
So they're gonna make it towards laser, right? Spawn's coming in. I don't know if Zemo has long or not.
I think Tech should actually just commit towards laser with his team. Do that triple push. Try to hard commit to that CP, but he's sticking around trying to get the guys in cells. So honestly, even if they get a kill here, there's not going to be much off for it.
Yeah, it's
They need to get that extra pressure on the CP.
Meanwhile, it's a brawl on 5 that Yoni's going to
And
start
Luna
off
goes
with a kill
down.
on. It's a double kill for JB, and they're going to hold on to that base.
Yeah, Neveryear goes down too. It's Tech. I don't know. I mean, he gets the kill, but it doesn't amount to anything. I think need to be with his team.
I will
there.
say it's 10 seconds. Invaders on Sniper, and Rayla's going to be up close. This is doable. Although Tech does go down.
Rayla's not going to get the CP white.
No, he's going to get spawned on by Ice immediately. He does.
It is only Ice if he can win this fight,
But
but no, he's down.
Yeah, and so JB will once again maintain control. Neveryear has swapped to NG. It's gonna jog away. Oh my god.
He just barely shoots the wall. This man's sensitivity is not that low. And they're bleeding by about 40. They're down. It's not impossible to come back. They are still have a lot of time left.
Yeah, the
11
thing
minutes on
about
the clock,
bleeds is if they're early, you have a lot of time to rebound, but by the same token, you've got to keep an eye on the clock. Neveryear is going to roll out and get a kill. Ice and Zemo are both down. That's your 2 top players for JB. They are off the map for long spawn. Let's see if Reconnoisseurs can make
got lit
anything
up,
of
but
it.
he is. Oh, and Yoni's down now too. It's just Vader alive.
10 seconds.
And Tech gets past the debt.
That was YOLO mode in. We have a jet too, but
Vader
with
is
a kill.
pixel. Can they stop? Okay, I think they
don't stop the spawn,
they make
but
the
it
spawn.
is just Ice. Ice
That
gets
was
one.
really risky spawn from Ice, and it's gonna work out for him so far.
And there's the double. He's gonna hold on to that base, almost, but not quite enough for TR.
Yeah, he was a millisecond away from missing that spot. It was a bit risky, but worked out.
Neveryear stuck in a corner. He is gonna get out briefly, but only briefly before getting blown.
Good bet there from Zemo. Tech does take down Yoni. He's got a lot of more bodies in front of him, though. And Zemo's leaving a debt on the outside of the door. Interesting.
The players pushing from this hangar are on Sniper and Jet. There is no sustainability here, but there is high DPS. And actually, Rayla's gonna push back.
The Jet and Snipers are good for finding those picks, but once you know that they only have Jets and Snipers, you just kind of take pot shots and back up and just make it really hard for the Jets.
There is 3 of TR here, but 1 is down already, and now it's just a 2-on-2. It was going to be a 3v2. And that is just... JB is mopping the floor with TR. Yoni even takes out a member because he felt bad.
Our reinforcements are being depleted.
Don't know if that was the reason, but... Ice is even going to be pushing into the hangars. The spawn is coming in, but he takes down Rayla. He does get tagged by the Sniper. He's able to stay alive, though. But he's got to be down a lot of health packs, and there's only 2 of them pushed up right here, so this is a good chance for TR to... Yeah, they take down Ice for long. If they can take down Vader for long.
Getting a little aggro. Just a little.
Yeah, maybe feeling the pressure, the tilt setting in. When you've been kind of trapped at 1 CP for a while, it kind of gets to you. Try to overforce and Vader with... Oh, no, I didn't take that over here.
Zemo almost bodied Vader from behind with a bulldog.
Nice.
Rayla has a question.
Confused as to how he died.
Yep. Every year, I mean, he's on Sniper. The engineers just aren't forthcoming from TR. I do think if you're going to pick Conquest, you have to be able to play NG. You know, if not, understandable if you're going to play the Jet, right? That makes sense. Which Tech actually gets a nice shot. But if you're going to play primarily Sniper, you're going to struggle on Conquest.
Yeah. Yeah, even on the bigger maps, it's really only like Uda Power you maybe say Sniper's the best. Maybe Dago too, but. Goodness.
And he's down.
Okay, there we go. Tech finally takes down Zemo. This was a string of kills for TR, but they have been hurt up in the process. He's gonna try to run past.
He's just
not gonna make it though.
Yeah, he kind of YOLO'd into the base. It did not work out. I've watched so many TR members just jump into scenarios.
That string of kills that TR had just suddenly ended, although Raylo will get one back.
Oh, that would have been
he almost had a nice double.
Yeah, that would have been a double death.
It's now 49 to 172.
Oh, yeah, well. I mean...
And every year's basically 1 HP.
If you can stop the bleed, there's potential, but they're getting close. They just haven't quite done it yet.
Yeah, they've had a few times where it's you know, looks promising for them, but Ice has come up big in those scenarios and just shut them down.
Yeah, the part they fall short on is taking care of the players spawning on the base. They'll get a couple for long spawn. They'll be able to make it to the base, but being able to actually take care of them off spawn has proven the difficult part for TR so far.
I mean, honestly, I think it's been twice where they've been so close to wetting out the CP, but the Ice gets that last second spawn and just clutches it out. It's kind of heartbreaking to see, but sometimes that's just the way the game goes. Luna is trying to 1v1 Zemo here, Sniper versus Sniper. If Luna can kill Zemo for long right now, when he does, Luna needs to get on the CP right away, and he's not going to get it white in time. And Zemo's probably going to spawn NG, but Tech is on too.
Tech on the CP2. This is kind of breaking apart now. You know, Zemo, or Yoni actually does...
Only Vader here, and Tech's gonna get CP2 back.
Yeah, Yoni wins the fight on CP5, but TR is finally going to take control of base 2. They are going to stop that bleed, but you know,
it's stopping at 17 tickets.
Yeah, it's still a very long uphill battle. If
they could not get the bleed and still lose the game.
Yoni is...
We've got a Reduck
unlocked from the Matrix, kind of.
Yoni is gonna be holding on a CP5. Luna is on the way. There's 3 of TR on cells. They're gonna need to kind of force something soon.
Yeah, they have to not only get the blade. I think at this point they would probably have to cap out. I don't think there's
that was
enough
the 15 ticket line.
Yeah, I don't think there's even enough time to make up the deficit, right? Oh my god, what a debt from Ice. Takes out Tech.
Ice is having quite the map. He's on 22 kills. Next closest in the server is 14.
That's, yeah, +8 from the next closest. Pretty solid.
And he gets another one. He gets another 2.
+10. Almost +11.
He does not get Rayla, but I think he's going to. Yeah, and he gets another one.
I also should have
25 kills.
I also should have mentioned that when you talked about how it was interesting that they picked Conquest, I think Ice excels on Conquest. So
I think Yoni just learned that you can wipe the CP from below here.
Oh my god.
Neveryear still does have to cap the CP, but he has gotten it white. And Yoni is in one-shot range from the sniper, but Neveryear falls to his death!
Oh, baby.
Oh no.
Hostile control. Our
Death zones be damned, you've got 2 tickets left.
And not only that, you have the bleed and
you've got 1 ticket left.
Yeah, the bleed is now in JB's favor. This is all but done. Just 1 death from Reconnoisseurs.
156 deficit, and they are dead. Well, that just started off bad. I mean, yeah, we figured, would they sack the hangar completely? No, they're double spawning the hangar, and they didn't even win it, so
Ice has,
if you're gonna double spawn Hanger and you lose it, then you're just in an awful spot.
Yeah. Ice has more kills than his team combined. And 74 points. That's, I mean, that's pretty solid. Pretty solid.
Yeah.
You know, I thought Reconnoisseurs probably have a chance this series. Ice is making a very strong case that they won't.
I mean, Rayla, Tech, and Neveryear, despite being in a really crappy spot for the entire time, they had decent KDs. So if they can just avoid that start, I actually think they can do all right. But it's going to come down to shutting down Ice and making sure they're not making stupid decisions at the start of the map, really.
Yeah.
I definitely think they can. I mean, the three of them fragged pretty well. You know, when you're in a spot like that, it's really easy to go double negative. But it's actually pretty impressive that they were able to have the KDs that they were. So
Luna, Tech, and
there's a little bit of hope for them.
I think the other one is Zemo? No?
Yoni.
Yeah, it's... I mean, they got close a couple times, right? The person who stopped them was Ice, so if Ice doesn't have another, you know, map where he goes above double positive, they have also a much more solid chance of taking control of the map. So if you shut down Ice, TR doesn't look too bad. Let's see if they manage to do that.
Ice isn't going to be able to control as much of the map on Natalia. You know, on Death Star Conquest, once you're in those hangars, it's basically one way out. So as long as they don't get trapped at one, then they will avoid that scenario. Really only one CP where I think getting trapped is a kind of a death sentence, maybe 5, but even 4 I think there's ways you can break out.
I told you I'd show you 2 more times, stud. I didn't tell you when. Here's one of them. You got one more.
What?
He likes seeing warm-up. He does not like the map previews.
Luna is going to be on that sniper. Neveryear is making roof plays.
Okay, I was going to say every single player of JB was heading towards 3 for a second. But they changed. And like you said, Neveryear's making roof plays. Look at, he's just casual. There was no stamina usage there.
This is going to be a pure NG. Oh my goodness! And Neveryear wins it.
Map
It's going to be a pure NG Reg battle.
Oh, but he doesn't land the det, and he gets one shot.
But Tech is here. Tech can definitely win this fight.
Yeah, Tech won CP4. It was actually so huge that he won that fight onto Ice because it kind of upset the balance of the map. He's going to get base 0 here for basically free, which is huge because JB is winning on CP3.
We've lost control of a command post.
Yeah, Luna is going to get 4 too. I'm going to come.
command
roll right into a grenade.
What?
Yoni gets a double nade. I think they both get quick spawn.
We've lost control of a command post.
It was a tactical quick spawn to get other spots of the map. That's what they were trying to do.
We'll just say Yoni had great nade placement. We'll call it that because
it was a magnetic grenade.
I understand Luna. I cannot understand Rayla there. But anyway, moving on. Tech has control of base 0. He is going to have 2 players coming from JB.
No,
actually,
Luna's on 2.
So yeah, Vader's actually going
Luna's
back to
gonna get 2 for free. Okay. And Yoni's going
and Rayla's on base 5. This is interesting. Tiara, I think, is just trying to flip the map.
Yeah.
Which Rayla unfortunately loses to Ice. Rayla is expressing his displeasure.
Post for the Empire.
But Luna does get CP2, and nobody's actually going to make a spawn.
We've lost the command post.
I guess
it's not fully charged either. It's just under half charged, I think.
We're losing
so
reinforcements.
I guess that's
hopefully
possible too, Study, all right.
Doesn't come back to fight them.
Ice is, yeah, that's a big one-on-1. That's for long. He should be able to get onto the
nobody
base.
Spawned at 2,
yeah.
So 2's going to be gone, I think. Yeah. Ice got there in plenty of time. Zemo kills himself.
Not plenty of time. If it was hard capped, he got there with 7 seconds. It was not hard capped.
Is under Imperial control.
So it does not matter what I was going to say.
Luna did not charge that up all the way.
We've lost
hard
control
capping
of
saves
a command
bases.
post.
Remember
a
that.
command post for the Empire.
Ooh.
Tech versus Vader here on this base.
Tech is low.
His det is on the box too, and he is not blown
He
it.
really needs to just blow that.
But Luna actually pinchers, and they get the kill.
Yeah, if it was on the ground, like in front of Vader blocking him off, maybe, but it's gonna be iced down for long.
Yeah, they can
and
get towards
there is
base
one
too.
that, yeah, Vader did spawn here, so Tech won't be able to get the CP
This
before.
is
Is under
an interesting
Imperial
fight
control.
on
The
base
enemy
one.
is losing reinforcements.
It doesn't really hold.
The Zemo versus Rayla.
Yeah, it doesn't really hold significance for map control, but both
A
players want the
command post
base.
is under Imperial control.
Zemo's still green HP. He's 83%, and he's just gonna get out of there now too. Now that Rayla's closed the gap.
Luna is
Doesn't want any
dancing
of that close
around
range any damage.
explosives, but that's 2 in a row for TR. Make it 3 as Never comes in for a flank and gets a double kill. He'll get onto the base.
And-
Spawn is going to come in though.
Do they only have 2?
They might only have 2. You might be very correct. There's 3
Yeah, they
people
all
on this
just spawn
base.
here.
As soon as the spawn comes in, Ice.
And Zemo's down for long. Yoni's down too. Ice is now
yeah,
dead.
it's
It's
just
just Vader alive.
Tech's going to try and get into the base. This is a hard choke point to push though.
That's a good
It's
death
white.
from Vader.
I just
They're not
realized
gonna
the
make
base
the
is
spawn. They don't
white.
make the spawn.
And Tech wins that.
And
I believe
that's
we have a
map.
map 2 for TR. Oh,
Yeah.
whoa.
What a bounce back. They're having some fun.
Laboratory-
Oh, Nevier, what a catch.
What an absolute beast.
A command post for the
Truly a
Empire.
unit amongst his peers.
It was 184 to 160, so Empire was in the lead in ticket-wise too. And
Oh no.
I mean, losing Death Star like that can be really demoralizing. So good bounce back from TR. I think they played the map well too, other than maybe Luna not hard capping that 1 CP. Oh, Vader had a rough map, 0-6. I think he did have the 1 TK, so he did actually have 1 kill. But Tech 7-0.
That wow, okay. I thought he died at
The
least
man's
once.
the goal.
I thought he died once, but he did not. I mean, and like
7 public enemy and 6 Deadeye.
like I was saying, as soon as Ice doesn't have the map he did on map 1, they struggle more, right? Zemo again, I've struggled. I want to talk a bit again about the rooftop gameplay. I understand the significance of it if you're trapped, but I feel like it's really overrated if you're not. And that fight on CP1, there wasn't huge significance over map control, and during all of it, JB was losing the map. So I don't know if it was quite the play. Either way, we're now tying the series.
The thing is, I wouldn't want Zemo to be the one making those kinds of plays. I know that he likes to and he's comfortable doing it, but I'd really prefer to have him fragging and just have somebody else kind of roof hopping. But I mean, he's comfortable on it. That's why they do it. But I think it's better if they could get somebody else doing it. Like if you have Vader just run on the roofs, get around.
Oh wait,
Teach
I
him
fucked up.
some of the jumps.
Swap tech.
Yoni and Luna also typed. I don't know if you swapped
I did
them.
swap them.
Tech says, "Who the fuck swapped me?"
Sounds like something Tech would say. Oh, and then you just out me. Okay, I see how it is.
Gotta do what I gotta do.
It's those ankle drugs, probably.
All right, so if TR spawn 2 hangar this map, I'm just gonna disconnect.
You're gonna disconnect?
'Cause,
I'm holding you to that. if they do, you have to DC.
I'll just say that I had the no spectate bug. I don't know. If they do, it's. I mean, I don't know. I hope they actually sack it. I hope they do. I don't know if they will, but I hope they do. It's not worked out for them.
I see Ice. I see
Luna
Tech.
is SPD in mid.
Okay, so they only
Okay,
spawn one
just
down there.
Tech.
We don't have you DCing.
And Rayla wins the fight against Yoni, and Nevier wins the fight against Zemo. They're not going to wipe the CP, but...
I mean, that's 3 in a row for TR. The only
Vader-
person that's alive is Ice. Or,
Yeah, 2 of them made spawn. Vader's down for long.
but I mean, as soon
Yoni
as
spawns on the sniper.
and goes down immediately. Zemo's gonna win out on one player, but
But
he has
Nevier's still here, and Nevier doesn't need to fight Zemo. He's got his teammate coming, and he can just play around, keep the CP white.
Zemo's trying to
Distract-
keep with his
distract
dead
Zemo.
here. Now JB is getting kills on the other side of the map, so Zemo just, the longer he stays alive and the more pressure he absorbs is
Yeah.
good.
Never Year played that so well. He was just being really annoying for Zemo, making sure that Zemo can't force on him. And
huge double in hangers. I mean, it is hangers.
yeah, unfortunately, it is hangers, as we've seen. Vader is on cells, but he gets spawned on by 2. Tech tries to debt rush, and Luna's SBD better come in clutch soon.
Yoni's by himself on base 5 though, and they went out on that. It's not going to be white, but Zemo's going to spawn 1 on 2.
Yeah, he gets down below. I think he's trying to play his life here. He might actually try to run past. But no, he is just going to white from below.
Yeah, he's just going to try and keep the base white. He is going to be really annoying to deal with. He does never hear. I should have elected to debt there, I think, but
yeah, that maybe wasn't the best coordinated by Nevi and Rayla. I don't know if Nevi called out that he was pushing him, but...
Oh my god, what a win.
Oof, yeah, that could be literally game-changing right there. That's a huge 1v2 by Zemo. Nevi and Rayla not playing together on that.
And now Ice is on this side of the map too, so you're no longer stuck at hangers.
Yeah, Rayla and Nevi are both here though to try to defend.
That is a huge win, and I mean, it could be a massive play from TR, like you were saying. Rayla is on the SBD now.
Tech is on cells though.
The enemy has taken a command
Tech has
post.
gotten it white. Actually, no, wait, he capped it.
Yeah, Yoni just, I think, went by, didn't notice he was there, and now... So we're even at 3-3 bases. There is no bleed for the time being.
Rayla is now on the SBD too.
Yeah, he actually just incinerated Ice, I think. Luna's on NG now. He swapped off. They're taking turns.
Tech is going for the hangers. Could be a risky play here. Ice is here.
Yeah, they may just be wanting bleed, but I don't know about trying to take this for map control. Ice
it is actually tied right now, 186 to 186.
Yeah, this is a completely different map from the first Death Star. Tech is really struggling with Ice. Ice, though, is now in that choke point. This is going to be hard to
Zemo
push.
Died. Did he...
I did not. I wasn't watching him, so I don't know.
Rayla takes down Yoni for long. Tech is low HP, but
we're doing it around
I think
the
Tech's
world.
out of packs. Tech is out of packs.
And he does go down.
And he will get a quick spawn though, so then he pulled Ice pretty far back, so Ice isn't going to get much off of it, but...
Luna's on the jet.
Ooh, and Luna wins the fight in mid against Vader, but Ice is right behind. Luna's should be able to just peel and run.
It's Yoni and Zemo versus Neveryear and Rayla, and that is an insane long-range rocket.
Yeah, that's Ice and Yoni down for long. Neveryear does get traded out, but Zemo has to be really careful with this SPD.
Yeah, you're with the lowest health class in the game, next to Sniper, obviously. So you die fast. And actually Neveryear spawned on Sniper and took him out.
He did.
Tech has actually come behind JB onto base 5.
Tech takes down Vader for long, and he's gonna get the CP white.
Yoni's on the
he can
Sniper.
Win this fight against Yoni. Yoni has to go for the reload, and Yoni's got one behind him.
Yeah. Tech's looking for the spawn. He didn't need to look for it, but he doesn't go down. And
that took a long time to kill Yoni, but considering there's an edgy in his face and a super battle droid behind him, they took a little bit of time to kill.
Now, while JB or TR committed so much to that, they did win the fight on base 2, and Zemo just got the most long-range rocket onto Neveryear for long spawn. Luna is here. Oh, Neveryear
I think
actually...
Rayla just kind of lit up Tech a bit.
Neveryear did make spawn, I lied. And this is one of the most annoying things to deal with when you're... Okay, never mind.
Vader does get dropped here for long. We'll see if they can force... Oh no, Zemo kills himself. Lag.
Yeah, I just had lag too.
Don't know if that was why Zemo killed himself. It happened after for me, so...
Where the hell... What?
There's bodies everywhere in cells. Oh god.
This is interesting.
And are we back?
I think we are, kind of. Yoni gets a win on Neveryear doing that.
The score is also tied up again, by the way. It's 175 to 175. So, quite the game we've got here. Much, much different from first.
I mean, we're almost halfway through the map and it's tied. TR's gonna take it lead. Luna winning onto Vader.
Yeah, Yoni's in a tough spot, but Neveryear TK's Luna and Yoni wins the fight. He will get spawned on, but he is here.
Rayla did get a double kill though on the opposite side of the map.
I think they're both down for long, maybe. Zemo might have made, but Yoni's going to be in a tough spot. He's still full HP. Nobody has hit this man yet. And okay, Never just one-shots him. He was full HP.
Vader did take out Never immediately after, so it's going to be Vader versus Luna here on this base.
Yeah, Magna in those cells is pretty scary, kind of peeking into those. And ooh, that was close. There we go. Luna does take down Vader.
Yoni's trying to push, but like you said, this can be hard to deal with. And Neveryear's now also
Yeah, you don't even really
in.
need to aim. You just click at each different spot, and they can't dodge anymore.
Went all the way down to the
Command post under
hangar,
attack.
and TR.
Ice is chasing him though.
Yeah, so it's Zemo versus Tech on base 5. Zemo is on his jets. This could be a bit scary for TR because of the fact that, yeah, Rayla goes down, or Tech goes down to Zemo, and Rayla doesn't even win his fight. They just lost a lot of the map.
Yeah, Neveryear does get one, and
Vader
Control the command
self-debt.
post.
So Neveryear will get onto
Neveryear's
this
on
base.
cells.
Yeah, it's not gonna get white. Maybe they can trade
but I think
bases.
it's only 2
Another
spawn.
command post
Okay,
for the
yeah,
Republic.
they both do
Enemy
spawn here.
reinforcements
Neveryear tries to go for a
increasing.
sticky auto turret. I don't think it would have found the kill anyway, but
It's important to note, though.
Zemo is up on one of these cylinder thingies. He's gonna cause a lot of problems. He doesn't even really need to come down.
It's important to note, though, that now TR is bleeding.
Ooh. Oh, Zemo didn't get that kill. Yeah, it is still close. It's only a 10-ticket lead, but they are losing a lot of the map very quickly. They might just lose right here if they don't win fights. Zemo's up top, too.
They just,
Enemy has taken a command
all of a
post.
sudden,
I think they just
TR
are about to lose the game.
Yeah, all of a sudden TR can't get a
Another
kill.
command post under Republic control.
Yeah, Zemo is going to die here to the poison, but he's kept the base white, and it's only Tech alive. This is going to go Yoni falls off the edge.
But I think it's enough, though, because, you know, obviously JB's
Yeah, the
not going to
CP's
let
still
him
white,
get the
and-
base back.
That's going to be the game.
That's a very anticlimactic ending.
We had such a close map, and then suddenly they just couldn't get a single kill.
All right.
The Republic is in
We
control
will
of the
head
command post.
into the final Italia, where TR has to win out to tie us up. All played. No, that's not right.
But they do have the stronger side of Italia, so
Yeah, and I mean, you know, the first one went perfect for them almost, so it's definitely not out of the woods that they do tie this up.
Rayla had a pretty good map.
Yeah, Tech, on the other hand, really struggled. Neveryear going so-so. Luna did okay. But I mean, in terms of KDs, it's a pretty even map, like we were talking about. It was really close, and then all of a sudden they couldn't get a kill.
Yeah. I mean, basically, TR or JB got the last like 10, 12 kills of the match, pretty much. Other than the one poison kill.
Would you count the lag off the edge of a kill for them too, or no?
No.
Okay.
Zemo, Tech, Ice. I got no players to follow, actually.
And Vader.
Let's see if it comes back. All right. Do you think they're gonna do it?
It's possible, yeah. I'm a believer. I'll believe it till it doesn't happen.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I don't know. I honestly think JB's gonna come out strong here. I think they're gonna take it, but wouldn't be surprised if TR won.
Wait,
I just think the only map.
Poor Vader.
Did you just swap him to the wrong team?
I've swapped them twice.
Nice.
Oops.
OP.
Yeah. It's the ankle drugs. We'll go with that.
Yoni is teleporting.
Hashtag it competitive. Is there competitive integrity with Battlefront?
I mean, there's gonna be lag no matter what. It's just Battlefront, so.
All right, on to the last map. Ice needs to have a better Italia if they're going to keep themselves going here, get that 3-1 victory, and you know you need Tech to have another one of those Italias where he goes 7-0.
Yeah.
Yoni is playing sniper on base 4. I think it's good that rebels don't try to fight this early because that is a curious position to be playing sniper in.
Yeah, if he had gotten pushed there, he would have been in a tough spot. Rayla does not see the sniper to his right, but the sniper's not shooting at him, so it's not gonna matter.
I think never you realized that Yoni is on sniper. He's pushed towards him. He does get tagged, and actually,
Zemo's on 5. Zemo elected to let Rayla go down below on 0 and just run past him and get on 5. And Ice does take down Tech. Is that Tech's first death on this map?
Yes. Nemo is going to go down for his efforts.
Ooh,
he
yeah.
did wipe the base, but that's all he's going to get out of that. Luna is on base 3, but he gets spawned on.
Yeah.
I think we're...
So Zemo was able to, you know, stall out some time by getting the CP wipe, but he goes down for long, so kind of a lot of that time gets eaten right back up. And Yonis gets spawned on. He should be dead. He actually kills himself, but he does take down 1.
Yeah, it's a trade. It's probably the best.
There were literally 4. Whoops.
I was gonna say it's probably the best you could hope for, but he's feeling bad for it.
Ooh, Vader has slept on the 2, but 2 of them spawned there. I don't think he was ready for that. He's dead.
Tech's 0 and 2 so far on this map. Never though is gonna get on base 3. It's interesting here because Ice and Zemo were on the roofs. We were talking about them playing roof gameplay. Ice is going all the way back to base 3. He's deading Vader. That was close.
A command post is under Imperial control.
And every year, and one more fighting for CP3. They're gonna win it. There is still one on the roof.
Ice has come all the way back from 0
Ooh,
on
good
top of the
head
roof.
onto Luna.
I'm surprised Never
It's
going
gonna
out.
Okay, Nevier, I think he just wanted to get that CP white. Ice is now down below. Ice has got to reload. Nevier's net is not going to connect.
Yeah, Ice is trying to take the base back, but you can't be cornered there. He's going to get out of that corner.
Oh,
but that's not where you want to roll.
Yeah, there was a ammo droid there, and couldn't roll past it. Ooh, Zemo takes down Luna.
Yeah, and I think now TR is trapped on base 2.
It's pretty decent base to get trapped on if you are going to get trapped on a base. You have a lot of options, but
Never showing off his options, kind of.
Oh, Zemo's on the base. I hope they realize. I don't think they realize.
Never definitely doesn't, and they're getting kills.
Zemo has taken down.
Okay, Luna winning that fight is actually massive, even though it's a trade.
Yeah, I think Luna just saved the game with that kill right there. But Yoni's still on the base. What are they doing?
Oh, he's gonna go down.
Whew. They almost just let 2 people just walk onto the base. Tech is gonna be doing base
Somebody's
hopping
gonna
things,
spawn here, right?
Oh God!
Jump scare.
I don't think he was ready for an edgy fight.
Yoni is still on sniper. Rayla could conceivably win the fight, but I think he got tagged by the engine. He is gonna go down.
Nevier's on the roofs too. They have spotted him, but I think he should go for 4 here. Actually, I don't think he should go for 1. Don't go for 1, Nevier. Don't do it. He's doing it.
Just...
I mean, if you can get into 4, you can hold them off, and then it's just a better CP to have than 1.
Yoni is on base 2, I think, with health.
He's got a teammate.
Okay, so it's on to Neveryear versus Ice, and Ice is prepping those health packs, but he's gonna go down. He goes down for long, so the map is not over.
Yeah, Neveryear will. I mean, they're gonna be trapped again. It's nightmares of being
captured
trapped.
This is
gonna haunt TR forever.
This is the worst space to be trapped at.
Empire control.
Oh, Neveryear got
Oh my God, he did it
doesn't
hard
actually
cap.
matter. It does. Yeah, they're all.
If there was a more straightforward way to the map, that could have ended it, but there is not.
If Empire had those dark keys to fly across the map. And Zemo's on the roofs. Now this is going to be a time where him on the roofs is really difficult for them to deal with.
I have seen holds like this collapse, though. It has happened. I don't know if it will in this match.
I think Tech just ran past Vader's dead.
Yeah, but he's going to get spawned on by Yoni.
But Yoni's on sniper still.
But, I mean...
Does win the fight.
Yeah, I haven't seen him lose to another sniper just yet so far, except for when he did die outside 4.
Rayla is gonna get towards
Yeah,
5. Oh no, Ice takes him
I
down.
was gonna say the hold shattering, but now it's just
Empire
Luna
control.
to hold 1v2, and while he does get one, it's not gonna be good enough for both of them. Neveryear is also on sniper. TR's been doing this a lot, where they run 2 snipers.
A command
Tech
post
actually
for the
swapped
Yeah, I
Empire.
mean,
And they're gonna get into the base.
Neveryear gets spawned on. Neveryear. Oh, yeah, Neveryear wants to fight versus Yoni.
Yep.
And they're gonna get
Vader,
CP4.
I mean,
There's Ice is on the way. They need to turn around. Okay, Ice wasn't as close as I thought he was. But
Oh, but that could end it right there.
Command
Now it's
post
just a
is no
sniper
longer
holding
under
this
Empire
angle.
Control.
A sniper with no nades, mind you. Oh my god, he almost rolled into the dead.
and,
He's gonna go down.
and Neveryear loses the fight. I think that makes. Oh
No.
no, they don't.
But Rayla has one elsewhere. He's getting towards base 5. Zemo
Oh, he
has
blows
one.
that a bit early.
So Zemo blows his late.
Command post for the Empire.
It's also an 80,
Huge win.
80 ticket lead, by the way.
Yeah, we got 8.5 minutes though. TR can still do this. Oh.
Okay.
Huh.
Rayla's been tagged, but he wins the fight.
Huge wins from Rayla.
Plays. Yeah.
I don't know about the rocket, but huge wins from Rayla.
That's quite the Zemo thing to do. Ooh, Neveryear takes down Ice in mid.
A command post is no longer under Empire
And
control.
they are starting to bounce back.
I will say
Vader
that
is going to win the fight against Luna, and Tech is now forced to come back to CP1 to try to defend.
I will say the one thing about the rocket play was it can't catch players by surprise, but I mean you missed the shot, so it doesn't work out.
Yeah, at that range too, your det pack's going to basically do the same thing as a rocket, except you're not screwed if you don't hit it. But yeah.
They're gonna get
Maybe
base
for
5
the
white,
memes.
so TR is still decidedly stuck at CP1.
It's a big double from Tech though.
Yep, so they'll get into base 4 for the spawn. It's
Command
gonna
post is
come in
under
right
Imperial
now,
control.
and Tech's got 2
Yeah,
on
he was-
him, and that's unfortunate.
Kills himself.
Yep,
They are 4 NGs now though.
Tech
so-
looking like me out here.
True.
Ouch.
Ooh, good det there from Ice. Neveryear does trade him out, but he's got 2 more on him. And another... Oh, no, I thought he got the kill. Oh, Neveryear almost had a great det onto Yoni while Yoni was dropping down. Luna versus Vader for CP3, and now Vader's had another one. If Vader can win this
Oh my
1v2, he
God.
does win the
Imperial
1v2.
control.
That was
Their
impressive.
reinforcements are dwindling.
Yeah, huge 1v2 from Vader for CP3, and that's really gonna hurt the TR.
Zemo gets another one on the
Neveryear
Rayla. This is
doing jumping things.
you know,
Come on,
it's the
folks, it's
8-minute
under
mark I was
Imperial
talking about
control.
has passed. This is getting really close to being curtains for TR.
It's over 100 ticket lead.
Yeah, I mean you have to
It's
white
not
out
close.
to win. You have to white out to win, I think. Neveryear though is doing, like, I think you said Neveryear things is what you said, right?
Yeah,
He's doing them.
he's rolling. Oh,
What a fight! Reloading, Neveryear's
oh,
gonna
and
win.
he wins the fight.
Zemo's upset.
We've
Neveryear,
lost
I don't
the
think he got
command
on the
post.
CP in
Fight
time to
for
white
it.
it though. Yeah, he's not here early enough. And this man has used a lot of
He's
health packs.
refusing to
recently.
die.
Oh, the CP does
Yeah,
get
Tech
white.
was here
Oh,
with
no.
him.
Zemo did spawn on 5 though, so he didn't play it risky. Ooh,
Yeah.
good det from Zemo.
Yeah, no.
These are actually kind of hard dets to throw.
Neveryear's now in a kind of a bad spot. This
We've
is hard to
lost
deal with.
control of a command
He's gonna
post.
catch the debt. I think actually TR got CP4. I see Tech's name inside the base. Yeah, they did. So 5.5 minutes left. You do have to basically win by taking all the bases, but it's happening. Slowly.
Yeah, it's oh my, Luna goes for the
Oh my god,
aggressive
what a
roll
debt
in.
from Rayla! Ice just peeks right into it. Ice goes sky high for his efforts. Zemo's heading to base 1 right now.
I think Neveryear's getting 5 white.
So they're losing 4 and they're gonna lose 1.
Yeah, Neveryear gets a white. Ice spawns on 2. If Ice doesn't win this fight on 2, this is gonna be massive.
They'll have
Oh,
no
but
bases,
Ice
but they'll be
does.
taking. I was gonna say they would have no bases, but they'll be
We've
taking
lost
them.
control
But
of a
actually, I
command
think they were on
post.
base 3.
A command post for the Empire.
So there will be no bleed, but you know you got Neveryear despawns again. Neveryear despawns
that was-
again without capping 5, like hard capping 5. They're all on 0.
Oh, and Ice is on it too.
Are dwindling.
Yeah, you can't be making those kinds of mistakes.
So many like swaps and despawns. Yeah, he enjoys doing that a lot, but sometimes you can't. You just can't swap. That's a self dead.
It's also not like it's a mechanic that's not known. I mean, people know why it happens. There's a while where we didn't know why it happened, but we know now, and it's just not a mistake that you can make. You know, like when I was playing against
Command post is no longer
SR,
under
you know, I
Empire
capped the
control.
CP,
We've
waited
captured a
until
command
like a
post.
couple
Their
seconds left, and just gave myself a quick
reinforcements
spawn
are dwindling.
on the despawn, but you can't be doing it at 11 seconds left. Especially when you got ammo droids right next to you at the CP.
Yeah,
What are you swapping for?
There was no reason for it to happen, but they're stuck on CP4. When I say stuck, they are breaking out to 3 right now, and Rayla is going to 1. Don't know if 1's the play,
Command post is
but
under Imperial control.
You're gonna have to cap it eventually, so
yeah, I think
honestly, he might just want to white one and just move on and say, we'll just get it later.
Tech's
If
about
they
to be in
send
a world
somebody
of
there,
pain.
they send somebody there.
Tech is in a world of pain. He's good for 1, but only the 1. Then 3. Actually, Tech did never die.
Empire.
There's 15 tickets left, though.
Yes.
This should be the game. I think they're going for the whiteout though. Nevier whited 1. Or
3 wasn't
Rayla
hard
whited
capped. That
1.
got whited. I wonder if that gave people long.
Nevier got spawned on by 2. And Simo is gonna run
We've
towards
lost the
5.
command post.
Now he's gonna
Fight
get
for
on
it.
the roofs.
Luna
Trying
is
to,
heading
at
back
least.
to 1. I thought they whited 1, right?
I think they did.
Nevier's down though on base 4. I think that's the only base they have capped, which is not good.
It's 158 to 10. It's
We've lost the
might as well
command
just
post.
call it
Fight
GG.
for it.
I mean, the whiteout's happening though, because JB was so concentrated on getting base 4, they only have, I think, 1 or 2 bases at this point in time. It's still not 100% secure.
A command post
I mean, they are
for the
digging
Empire.
onto the
Does-
white bases, but
Tech does get CP2.
this is this is a really interesting place to equilibrium because people are going to be dying for long or even
Command post for the
more
Empire. We've
spawns.
lost control of a command post.
That's a huge win
Oh,
from
good
Zemo.
debt from Zemo.
That's an
He was
absolute
2%
massive.
HP.
Fight for it.
He was so low.
They have 4 and 3 right now. The rest of the bases, I think, are white. Actually, I think Rebs have 1. But there is no bleed. So it's all down to kills, which JB, to their
Yeah,
credit,
the
are
bleed
getting.
doesn't matter. TR's not going to win this map on bleed. I don't
Command post is
think
under
they don't
Imperial
have
Well, I
time
mean,
for
in
that.
terms of they're not going to be dropped to 1 ticket by the bleed. It's gonna
Yeah.
they're gonna die to kills, and obviously they're running out of opportunities. But
They've got 5 tickets left. Rayla down means 4.
so each player
And
basically
honestly-
has 1 life.
JB could just run at them and just debt rush at this point. Really want to tilt the enemy.
Vader's taking CP5. I think that close call has been averted.
Command post is under
Ice gets
Imperial
spawned on.
control.
Just that rush, Ice.
Reinforcement count
He doesn't have to.
diminishing.
Just debt rush.
Yeah, I don't even think he's.
Oh, he didn't get the kill onto him. 4 tickets still left. Holding strong.
Yeah, haven't had a death since, although Luna's in a 1-on-2-3.
Rayla's now dead. Luna's gonna get. Oh, no, just
Oh.
kidding. Ice is gonna take that
Yeah.
one. 2 tickets left. All right.
Vader made it.
Who's it
Yeah,
gonna be?
Vader onto base 2 during all this, and he is going to get it white, I think, before that spawn comes in. Oh, not quite. And he goes down
Oh
immediately.
my god. He just gets 1 shot. And Nevier's on the sniper too. It's Zima's on the rocket. Wants to end it in style. It's not gonna work out for
I
him
hope
there.
that doesn't come back to bite them. Because I think, once again, they are
1
low on
ticket.
bases.
Tech is 1 HP.
And there it is.
And there it goes.
Okay, we'll
It's
not
gonna
come
get
back to
dropped
bite
down.
them. I'm pretty sure they were down to 1 or 2 bases again, but they avert disaster despite how close it got.
Tech didn't have a great map, but
Ice, I mean, having the best map for his team again in terms
yeah,
of
the
KD.
KDs honestly weren't that far off, and it's like I just don't know why TR picked Conquest. I feel like their players are just way more other than maybe Tech. I feel like their players are just way more comfortable on CTF.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably right. So it's a question for the interview if they choose to do one.
It just looked like they didn't really know what to do on Conquest on all the maps, but oh well, it is what it is. Welcome, Iceman.
Hello, hello.
Hello, sir. Guys kind of had a scare on both battalions. I mean, obviously we lose the first and the second one. There's a brief moment there where you guys were losing bases. It seemed kind of like everybody had whited out. Were you worried at all that you were going to overtime, or were you just keeping it calm?
Well, I was just trying to get everybody to stabilize. We weren't really calling out where we were going. We were just kind of going places, and that's how everything kind of ended up white.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, just stick to where you're at. You don't have to move. Just keep your base.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely seemed like after that you guys kind of stopped rotating around the map and just kind of stuck to keeping your bases capped so that you didn't end up losing. But overall, I think obviously even the second Death Star, you guys, it was even on tickets for a good majority of it until all of a sudden you guys just killed 10 or so of them in a row and capped everybody out. I mean, were you nervous at all? Was there any worry from your team, or was it business as usual?
We're just here to play the game.
And then I gotta ask, did you expect the Death Star Conquest?
I don't think anybody expects Death Star Conquest.
Did you expect the double hanger spawn?
No, but I welcomed it with open arms.
Okay.
That was the best possible thing that could have happened.
Yeah, they honestly, like, overall for all the maps, I mean, the fragging, the kills didn't feel that far off. It's just you guys had big ticket leads or on most of the maps. Do you think you guys just played the maps better, like in terms of conquest, or what was the reason that you guys were able to win? Was it just the?
I think especially with Death Star, it was. I mean, it's a map that I played a lot. I was telling people like what we were doing off the rip, and then we would work it out in between whenever everybody got kind of scattered. It'd be like, hey, you two do this, I'll do this, so and so else do this. And just knowing how to work around that map, I think, helped out a lot. It was probably the easier conquest map, just because it was easier to micromanage a little bit. Like, we were able to get bases and just hold.
Yeah.
All right. Did you expect them to pick Conquest, or do you think maybe CTF? No, obviously you weren't expecting Death Star, but were you expecting a CTF map here?
Well, we expected Nightwing to be playing, and I think with Nightwing playing, they pick Uda there. I talked to Zemo, and we just kind of like, we were like, let's ban Moss on them and leave Uda open. We feel like we can play Uda. So, I mean, it's a map we haven't got to try yet, so like we tried to ban them in a way where they would pick a map we wanted to practice. Mm-hmm. And they completely backfired that plan for us.
It does end your group stage. You guys are going to end at 2-2. About middle of the pack. Is it where you expect it to be? Are you happy with the result? And what are your expectations going into playoffs?
I mean, I'm happy with the results just because we managed to get everybody some playtime in. Mm-hmm. Which is harder with 6 people than it is 5 for sure. But at the same time, without having 6, it would have been terribly difficult to schedule just because of the way our thing works. We're like, so most teams have an EU player, so playing late, or not even late, just say 7 to 8 is usually not an option. Thanks to Rella for staying up to actually being able to start it at 7 Eastern. Like, it's just difficult because most of my team can't play until after 8 East.
Yeah.
Because I have 2 West Coasters, and Vishy works until 8 East, Zemo works until 8 East, and Yoni works until 8 East. And Yoni also had a lot of vacations, so I think he's still got another one he's going on. So we'll see what happens there.
All right, then. I guess a final question for you. We got Distant Eras versus Scrim Ready tonight. Do you have a prediction for that?
Distant Eras versus who?
Scrim
Ready?
Yep.
I think it'll be close. I think it's 2 teams that like Conquest, so you might see another double Conquest. But I also think that when it comes to CTF, Distant Eras is probably a little bit stronger just because of spec play.
Yeah. So you're edging towards Distant Eras here. Is that what I'm getting from you?
Depending on the maps, yeah.
All right, I think we can call it there. We are, like I said, we got Distant Eras versus.
Well, hold on. Is WoW playing?
I think so. I don't know.
All right, then I don't know.
All right.
I think out of the two teams, WoW is definitely the strongest spec player. So he can change things if it comes down to it.
All right.
Scout's getting a lot better with Darky too, so you never know. Without WoW, I think it's a tough sell for them on CTF, but with WoW, I think it's they can compete with pretty much anybody.
All right. Then we'll go with the unknown. That does conclude this match. Congratulations to JV, GG's to both teams. And as I mentioned, in about an hour and 40-ish minutes, hour 45, we have Distant Eras versus Scrim Ready tonight. So be sure to be back for that, guys. We'll see you then.
Poggers.